Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to break down a tool that could seriously change how you approach the crypto market. It's all about getting that big picture view, the macro environment, so you can stop swimming against the current and start trading with it. Let's dive in.
You know that feeling, right? The second you buy, the market tanks. The moment you give up and sell, it just skyrockets without you. It feels like you're constantly fighting some invisible force that's always one step ahead. Trust me, you are not the only one.
And look, this is exactly why so many traders, even really smart ones, just can't get ahead. They're staring at the 5-minute chart, totally obsessed, but they're missing the giant macro wave that's about to hit them. They're buying altcoins when all the big money is running to the safety of Bitcoin. Or they're just completely ignoring what the smart money is doing with stablecoins. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. Okay, but what if you could finally stop all the guesswork? What if you had a data-driven tool that literally showed you which way that giant current is flowing before you even think about placing a trade? Well, that's exactly what we're talking about today. So let me introduce you to the Crypto Macro Dashboard. At its core, it's a really powerful but simple indicator for TradingView. It does all the heavy lifting for you by taking 6 super important market fundamentals and boiling them all down into one easy-to-read score. Is the market bullish, neutral, or bearish? That's it. No more guessing, just data. So what are these 6 signals? That's the secret sauce. Instead of you needing, 10 different browser tabs open and trying to piece this puzzle together yourself, the dashboard pulls everything into one clean, simple view on your chart. First up, and you could argue this is the most important signal of them all, stablecoin flow. Now, if you don't know, stablecoins are basically the cash of the crypto market. And this signal tracks what the biggest players, the so-called smart money, are doing with their cash. Are they holding it on the sidelines, or are they getting ready to deploy it? This gives you a peek inside their playbook. And this right here is the whole key. When the market share of stablecoins, like Tether, starts to drop, it means one huge thing. Money is moving out of cash and into crypto assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum. It is, without a doubt, one of the clearest signals of real buying pressure you can possibly find. Now, here's where it gets really useful. The dashboard doesn't just show you a line on a chart. It quantifies it. It gives it a hard number. So if stablecoin dominance is falling off a cliff because money is flooding into the market, that signal gets a max bullish score of 20. If it's spiking because everyone is panic selling back into the safety of cash, it gets a big fat 0. Simple as that. Okay, next up, let's talk about where the money is going inside of the crypto market. That's where Bitcoin dominance comes in. This is a crucial metric for figuring out if traders are feeling adventurous and risky or if they're playing defense. Think of this as the market's risk gauge. When Bitcoin's share of the market, its dominance, is falling, it means capital is pouring into altcoins. Traders are chasing higher returns. That's your alt season. But when BTC dominance is rising, it's a flight to safety. Money is running back to the king, Bitcoin, and that's probably not the best time to be gambling on smaller coins. All right, now for a metric that I'm telling you so many crypto traders tragically overlook, the DXY. That's the US dollar index. It basically just measures the strength of the dollar against other major currencies. So, why should a crypto trader care? Well, because a strong dollar has historically been terrible news for crypto. There's this really powerful inverse relationship. When the dollar is strong, it's like a massive headwind for riskier assets like crypto. Trying to long Bitcoin when the DXY is ripping higher is like trying to swim against a riptide. It's just exhausting. This signal tells you if that global tide is on your side or if you're about to fight it. So we've looked at stablecoin flows, we've got the internal market rotation, and the strength of the US dollar. And those are just 3 of the 6 signals. But the real magic here isn't in any single one of them. It's how the dashboard pulls all this data together into one clear, actionable picture. Let's see how it does that. For starters, the dashboard just flat out tells you what the market season is. By analyzing all these signals together, it can determine with high confidence if we're in alt season, which is the best time to be in altcoins, or if it's BTC season, where you really just want to stick with Bitcoin. It takes all the ambiguity out of your strategy. It also gives you that incredibly important zoomed out context. It actually tells you where we are in the classic 4-year Bitcoin cycle, based on the halving. I mean, this is a massive advantage. Are we in that quiet accumulation phase where smart money is buying? Or are we in the parabolic phase where things are getting a little crazy? Knowing where you are on the map is an absolute game changer. And all of this information funnels down into a super simple, actionable strategy. The dashboard gives you that final score out of 100, and you can just adjust your risk based on it. If the score is over 70, that's a green light. The macro trend is at your back, time for full exposure. Between 40 and 70, maybe ease up a little. And if it's below 40, the market is flashing warning signs. It might be time to take cover in stablecoins and just wait for a better opportunity.
So, after seeing everything this tool can do, the big question is it actually a good fit for you in the way you trade? Honestly, this tool is really for any trader who wants to trade smarter, not just harder. If you're a swing trader, it's perfect for timing your entries and exits over weeks or months. If you specialize in altcoins, it will help you nail the timing for rotating your capital. Really, it's for anyone who's just sick and tired of fighting the market and wants to finally have the wind at their back. And probably the best part, it's incredibly easy to use. Because it sources its own data, you can throw it on any chart you want. Bitcoin, an altcoin, even a stock chart. It works on all time frames, and you don't even need a paid TradingView account to use it. It's built to just slide right into your existing setup.
So, ready to get that macro edge? Getting access is super simple. Once you purchase the indicator, you just shoot over an email with your TradingView username. Then you'll get a personal invite-only link to add the script right to your charts. You can be up and running in just a few minutes. It's time to stop just trading the market and start actually understanding it. You can grab your macro edge and see all these signals working for you in real time by heading over to premiumindicatorlab.com. So stop guessing. It's time to start trading with real clarity. The only question left is, are you ready to see the market in a completely new light?